Today is a rare occasion. My family is going to an air show about 2 hours away, and I don't want to go. So I'm staying home, which means I will have at least 7 hours to myself, and I want to use it well. I don't want to get caught up in housework. I don't want to get caught up in the phone, filming, listening to things. I really want to use it well. I want to exercise. I want to be outdoors. I want to read. I want to work on my garden and see what else I could do that will not occupy me for an extended period of time with my usual responsibilities. It may rain, and when it does, I'll do indoor activities, and when it's not, I will do outdoor activities. But I want to use this day to truly just invest in myself and enjoy. So I'll take you along with me, but it may be pretty quiet because finding camera angles and talking and thinking about the content is work, and I don't want to work. I want to relax. I had run out of my amazing favorite Earl Grey, so I got it yesterday, and I'm making myself a cup right now with a little cream and honey while I prepare breakfast for the family before they head out. I made some New York style sourdough bagels yesterday. They are fresh milled with hard white wheat grain. I made a few plain ones and a few poppy seed ones and a few everything bagel. So there's only 4 left, which is perfect. I'm gonna fry up some ham slices, fried eggs, and some cheese and make some breakfast sandwiches for them, along with some kombucha and probably some yogurt and granola, just to make sure they have a really good packed breakfast, so that they'll last for a while once they get to the air show. And I'm making myself this cup of tea, clearing out the sink, and gonna hit a 2-mile walk and then a good hard strength training. I'm not in the mood at all to do like a self-care facial and take a shower, wash my hair. I just don't feel like doing that. I don't want to use my day for that. So I just did a very quick fresher upper and I am dressed for the day. I even put a little bit of makeup on. Everybody's getting sun. It makes me want to go join them. They are so funny. And I didn't tell you what I was eating. Baked sweet potato. And this is leftover healthy sloppy joe meat. And then just some mixed greens on the side. Very delicious. Oh, how I love food. Wow, that was harder than I thought it was gonna be. I had to push through. My goodness, I did not want to leave home at all today. But I knew that if I wanted to plant flowers, I had to go get soil and I had to go get flowers. So I made myself, and I definitely didn't want to. And it didn't get easier the longer I was out. I was just like, I need to get back. I think I was gone for 45 minutes. Like, it wasn't even that long. So I'm very thankful that I was able to go and do that, but I am so glad to be home. So I'm gonna plant my flowers and then I'm gonna go on a walk before the next wave of storms comes through. There is no way this bag is only 30 pounds. It is at least 50, maybe more. It doesn't really tell me. I had to walk across the whole side of the property with it and up the stairs. But I survived. It's easier for a rich man to enter. the kingdom of heaven than it is. No, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for the rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Oh my goodness, how about a string? Can a string go through it? There we go. Yes, thank you. Social media can be used for so much harm and bad and evil, but it can also be used for really good things. And it can also be interpreted poorly. I know that a lot of people struggle with discontentment or comparison when they hop on Facebook or whatever the latest social media platform is, if it's X or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube and other stuff. I don't know, because I'm not on any of it except Facebook and YouTube, and even that, very little. But I think that if we can view it as a place of inspiration, to get ideas, to be inspired and motivated to go and create our own beautiful lives, it can be really good. And I think that as much as I get to do with my friends, garden parties, little tea time parties here, airsoft for my boys to have all their friends over and do that. And then even today, as much as I got to do, it doesn't just happen by accident and naturally. In a very real way, I intentionally go out of my way to create these beautiful things. And so it takes effort, forethought, planning, and making yourself do something out of the ordinary, mundane. I could have easily spent the whole day on my phone watching shows, but I knew that I didn't want to waste my day. I wanted to have something to show for it at the end of it, not just a rested mind and soul, but some actual productive evidences that I did something well with my time. And so I knew I wanted to read. I knew I wanted to sew. I knew I wanted to write to my pen pal. I knew I wanted to work in my garden and get a really good workout in. And I got to do all of those. And I still have a walk to go on, and my chickens to visit, and delicious ice cream to make for National Ice Cream Day for my family. I imagine they're on their way back, so I probably have about 2 hours remaining to finish sewing and go on a walk, and then I'll start dinner. And I can look back on this day, and yes, leaving the house was very difficult, but it was worth it because I got to plant my pretty flowers. And now, as it comes to an end, I have lots of other wonderful things to look forward to this evening with my family. So I really am thankful that you guys joined me. I hope you enjoyed and that you are inspired to do some of these things. Obviously, we don't get full days to do all this stuff on a regular basis as mamas, but you can do one thing here, one thing there, and make a beautiful life for yourself, and not needing to feel pressure to have it Pinterest perfect, but work with what you have. Do special little things for the family, special things for you and your girlfriends, and special things for your kids and their friends, and find things you truly enjoy. Not everything has to be work and productivity. Take time for yourself to enjoy your life, right? Solomon says the wisest way to live is to eat, drink, and be merry, to enjoy the fruit of your labor. And so that looks different for all of us, of course, but I think it's a heart attitude, not necessarily something that has to look a certain way. Headed to the garden just to see how everything is looking after all this awesome rain and sunshine. Come on, babies. It's a little hot to walk. It's like 80 something degrees. So I think I'm gonna just check out my garden and come in and finish the caramel sauce for the ice cream, the candied pistachios, make the meat and sauce and rice, and probably gotta feed the dogs soon actually. And then later, when the sun is a little lower in the sky and the temperatures cool off, I'll go on a good walk. It's getting to that time of year where nighttime is better to be outside than in the peak of the heat of the day. It's like 82 right now. So I'm not exactly sure what happened and why I did not finish showing you guys that delicious meal, but that was basically the whole prep work. You cover it and let it simmer until the potatoes and veggies are tender and that delicious broth and tomato paste mix, and it is just so yummy over steamed bone broth rice. I did show you the ice cream though. Here's the ice cream, and it came out amazing. That caramel sauce with candied pistachios over the homemade vanilla is definitely one of my favorite combinations. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will leave the recipe for the caramel sauce, and I really hope you enjoyed spending the day alone at home with me. God bless you guys, and see you next time.